All right, so in this video, we're going to take a look at what time to execute your SPX 0 DTE Iron Condor. So if you're looking to get into a position, should you wait a little bit or could you get in anytime? The reality is that you could really execute this position anytime. You don't have to wait for the market to kind of digest or settle. Normally, I would say waiting a little bit could give you a little bit of a digestion period, because what happens in the marketplace is that there's a lot of trades coming in from overnight orders, GTC orders, things are getting hit. So if the market gaps up or gaps down, it could be wise to wait a little bit. If it kind of opens flat, you could probably put it in anytime. Now, keep in mind, sometimes even flat markets can push, accelerate and pick up some speed later throughout the next 30 minutes. So when you start looking at some of these charts, and we're looking at here the SPX, I'm just looking at let's go to a 5-minute chart. If you put on an Iron Condor right around this early morning part, your Iron Condor would be something like this, and it would already be tested maybe on the lower end. So you have to be careful because the spread here might be about 20 points up or down. So that would be about, if we got in here, so let's go about 20 points up here and 20 points down. We'll go 85, 10, 20. So you're right over here. So you would already be tested in this concept or in this context with this Iron Condor, simply because we had a little bit of a gap up about 35 points on the SPX, and now we're pulling back and we're actually only up about 13 points. So we pulled back about 20 handles or 20 points. So if you put it on right now you've got a little bit more of a range down here and down here. So you've got a whole new perspective. Now you could stagger the Iron Condors, but the thing is if you're only doing one, then it could be wise to wait a little bit for this digestion period to kind of digest. That is simply because we've got a crazy jungle. When we first start going into the market, right at the beginning, there's that big jungle happening, since we've got trades from GTC orders to executions to assignments. All this stuff is happening right at the beginning. People are doing fire drills and tweaking their positions as they see fit. So I would say give it a little bit of time. My personal idea is 30 to 90 minutes is usually good for most people, but you could go in anytime, really. But this is what could happen later on too. So if you give it 30 to 90 minutes right here, then you can see there's this acceleration that could happen. So if you got in at the beginning on the previous day, you can see here, you might be fine, but you could have been tested here on the upside. So after waiting for a little bit of move, then you could maybe put on the side. Could you leg into these things? Yeah, you could. See, one of these other previous days, we had kind of a flat day and a flat market. Just overall, it was very boring, and that worked out fine. You've got certain days, not like this flat one. You got other days that the market might gap up, have this little digestion, and then kind of settle. So we got a lot of big candles, and then the candles kind of settle down. So that's where now you might have a little bit more of a better situation for these Iron Condors. Anyways, just an idea for you. The reality is you could go in any time. It's just be mindful sometimes when a gap up or a gap down, you could get some movement for digestion at the beginning, because there's a lot of position management that happens at the beginning, and then after that things could settle down. So anyways, that's what I've got for you. Truly appreciate you joining me. Check out some of the coaching sessions on our website, and appreciate all the fellowship and comments that you guys write in. So thanks again. Visit tradersfly.com, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.